Good afternoon and welcome to a rather sunny day. Now, this looks like road trip time. Thing is, it's going to be a little bit different. Now yeah, you've seen off-roading videos with us before, but the AT35, it's no normal D-Max. This is actually Arctic trucks. Everything has been tweaked. The chassis, the suspension, the wheels, the build, pretty much everything. Now, yes, it's not the most cost-effective D-Max solution, 49,000 plus VAT. Is it worth it? Oh yes. The thing is, when you have something like this, you have to go off the beaten track. Now, we normally go to Oxon Park, but we thought this time we're going to have to find something that's really going to challenge it. So we're heading up to around Tbay, and we're going to meet up with Damien from The Mud Life. Now, he's got an online magazine that caters for cooking, outdoor life, reviews of things like this. So there's no better guide. It's going to be an exciting one, this, and Annabelle will be behind the wheel. Now, a little bit of history about Arctic trucks. They started out in about 1990, and well, some of their achievements are quite mind-blowing. Time's ticking, so I think the best bet is to get on the road. Now, what we'll do is, whilst we're travelling and also greenlaning, we'll start taking a deeper look at the vehicle so you can see exactly what it's made of, the features it's got, the safety, economy, etc, etc. It's a proper beast. Just look at the arches. And as I mentioned, it's not just skin deep. Auto box. It's a rather high-end pickup. Soft materials, buttons. Yeah, sadly no rotaries for the infotainment, but you do have a rotary for selecting your 4x4. 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. And yes, we've got a rear diff lock and descent control. I do love the tone of this engine. Yeah, it sounds aggressive and it sounds beastly, and it is a bit loud when it's under mega load. But
clear on the left.
It kind of comes with the territory with a pickup. And it's pretty quick considering its size. Thank you. Next stop, Tbay. So we'll be heading down the B roads, then onto the A roads, and then straight onto the M6. And we'll meet up with Damien at the services, and he'll be in his Toyota Hilux Surf. He's got similar sized tyres to us as well, or similar style, hasn't he? Decent power with the auto box. It's an experience like you wouldn't expect, to be honest, because I always thought off-roading you want a manual. But everybody we've spoken to, including seasoned farmers who tow a lot, go off-roading all the time, prefer the auto. That says something. Thing is, it's smooth transition. It's ride height. It does handle far better than you can give it credit for. Yes, it's got body roll, but I expected it to be really dipping on the corners, didn't you, Annabelle?
Yeah, and it's not dipping as much as you would expect.
Mind you, it's got custom Bilstein suspension. And it stands, I think it's 50mm higher than the standard D-Max. Nice tight turning circle. It's not overly bumpy, is it? You feel a little bit of bounce, but it's not to the point where you'd be like, whee!
Yeah, it's not roller coaster type, thank goodness.
It's also not jittery either. We were travelling at about 40 miles an hour. But bear in mind, this has been developed for going to the Arctic, the North Pole, touring 7 continents. But the fact that it can cope with A roads and B roads quite nicely at decent speeds just means it's not just applicable for that kind of thing.
No, it's a jack of all trades, isn't it?
It is. But it certainly has its specialisations. The thing is, when you're behind the wheel, you do feel like you command the road, quite literally. Now MPG, you're probably thinking, ooh, 25, 30. Currently, I'm getting 26 the way I'm driving, but when I was driving it the other day, it was close at 45.
That's impressive.
Well, that's it. With these new, it's like a new breed of engine, isn't it?
They've tweaked it so that you get the best of all of it, don't you? You get the power, the torque.
They're about 164 PS, aren't they? The warranty, 5 years and 120,000 miles. Now, we've driven numerous D-Maxes on our adventures, but we've never driven one quite like this. Therefore, our Oxon Park mission, it just wouldn't cut it, would it, Annabelle?
I think it would have showcased itself through Oxon Park admirably.
No,
you
that's
felt
the thing.
It needed a bigger challenge.
You wouldn't have noticed it.
I disagree.
No, you wouldn't have noticed it. That's the thing. If a standard D-Max can do it with its eyes closed, what is this actually capable of?
Although nervous, I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, it'd be something different. Thing is, you've got Damien with you. Look at this compared to that Corando. I'm above the headrests.
Yes, it's so much bigger.
Shows you its width, doesn't it, when you go down a B road like this, and we're about, what, a foot off the hedge from each mirror.
Either side, yeah.
Citroen ZX. Don't see many of those around.
No.
Oh well. Let's see what it's like on launch. No wheel spin. 30. 40. 50. Nice smooth changes through the box. Yeah, the sound does ramp up, but as I mentioned, comes with the territory, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is a commercial vehicle, yeah.
Exactly. And it's like pretty damn agricultural, but D-Max always has been. But that's one of the beauties of it. When you enter a field or off-roading, you know in something that's dependable, strong, and it'll get you through it.
Not the best place to stop, is it?
That's just bloody stupid, to be honest. How handy? Humpback bridges? Yeah.
No problem.
See over them a good 7 or 8 foot before you reach them.
Exactly. That's one of the perks, isn't it, though? The fantastic visibility you get from riding this high.
Yeah.
Love it.
But it feels sure-footed considering how high it does ride.
Yeah. That's it. It seems to know what they're doing.
Kick down, nice and quick. And there we go. To motorway speeds, nice and efficiently. That is a behemoth.
Wow.
Look at the cat.
Wow. See something interesting on a road trip, don't we?
We do. Yeah, motorway speeds, it's not blowing around. It feels as sure-footed as it can at this height. And I've got adaptive cruise too.
Wow, a pickup with adaptive cruise control.
But you do only get it in the auto. That's another reason to buy the auto then.
Yeah.
Talk about retro. 92. It's our Toyota Corolla. It's a rather smart one. It's the GTI 16.
Oh,
wow. Rare. That is immense. Safety wise, you've got everything you'll find in a modern car. AEB, collision detection, convenience like adaptive as we mentioned. It's a perfect family vehicle. Maybe not this particular one sitting at nearly 50 grand. The thing is, it depends where you go.
That's if you want to go to the Arctic.
Yeah.
This is what you would
Take
want.
the family as well. Yeah, this is exactly what you want. And if you've noticed, the engine tone really, you can't even hear it,
No, it
can you?
smooths out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's relatively quiet at motorway speeds. The thing I can hear is a little bit of wind noise coming off the big mirrors, but you know, it comes with the territory.
Yeah, so that's to be expected.
The size of them. So I can hear the wind. I can also see some of the vehicles blowing around. But as far as this goes, that feels well planted. And that's at motorway speeds. Quite remarkable, isn't it?
It is. Fantastic, really.
Thing is, I've got my safety enabled, including lane keep assist. It's also got lane departure warning.
And that combined with the adaptive cruise control, it's just brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, great setup. The gearbox works seamlessly. When we started going up that hill then, you could tell that it needed to drop a gear, but it didn't do it violently. It's a nice smooth transition. Now considering it's a pickup gearbox, you expect it to be, I suppose, have similar traits to the manual on a pickup, but it drives more like an SUV, to be honest. It's just got the other bits, like the four-wheel drive and the diff lock. You just can't hear engine tone, it's only a little bit of wind noise, isn't it? Pulling up this hill, we're getting about 24 to the gallon, not surprising. Well, sound's dropped, hasn't it, on this nice bit of tarmac?
Yeah. You can tell this is a bit of a new stretch.
Yeah. What, new as in 1992? Yeah. This will be interesting. There's an L200 coming past. Wonder how much. Look at the difference in height. Like a monster truck in comparison.
Yeah. I've never thought an L200 being diddy.
I know.
In terms of stature, this reminds me of the X350D.
It's probably about the same height as that, to be honest. Is that somebody base jumping or free?
I think so, yeah.
Whatever the word is.
Paragliding.
Hey, look at them, two of them.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Very point break.
Yeah.
Yeah, the paragliding.
That must be very freeing, mustn't it? On the motorway now we've levelled out. We're getting between 30 and 35 miles per gallon. It's not bad.
No, I think that's really good.
Yeah. On the A roads though, it goes up to 45, 50. It's actually now holding at 40. It's amazing how high you are compared to, say, a small SUV.
So if you're ever heading up this way and you've got a chance to stop off at Tbay Services, do yourself a favour and do so, because the food is awesome.
It's a nice service station.
Yeah.
There's also a duck pond, isn't there?
Yay.
Tbay Services, Westmoreland Farm Shop in Kitch. Look, where the duck. Ooh, look, catering.
Cool.
Okay, high lift kits, they don't suit all. Now, Annabelle's got mobility challenges, but to be honest, they thought a lot about this. And there's a grab handle there, a grab handle there, and on the back, you've even got one here. You've also got the extended side steps too. What a day! It's got such an aggressive look. And we're off once again. Now that is a beast. The steering's nice and tight. And at this speed, it's pretty weighty. The thing is, it does lighten up a fair old chunk when you're going slower, which is very much needed for something like this for manoeuvring, isn't it, Annabelle?
Yeah. You don't want it to feel like you're trying to manoeuvre a tank.
No. No,
Even
going
though
back
it's
to the
almost
days
the size of a tank.
Mark 1 Golfs and things.
Yeah.
Might be a small car, but when you've not got power steering...
You know about it.
Exactly.
I think the last one I drove that didn't have power steering was the Polo.
Yeah. And that caddy. It's just effortless for this, isn't it?
It is. And that's what you want.
Yeah.
They've decided to just be easy. You can just hop in and just go where you need to.
Narrow, aren't they? Look at this.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to have to manoeuvre with something coming the opposite way, would you?
No. The thing is, getting off-road isn't a problem, is it?
No.
So, there's a banking, let's climb it.
Yes.
It'd be pretty good for the Mark II, wouldn't it?
No.
Yes!
Oh my god, no, I wouldn't come down here with you in that.
No, I know you wouldn't, but
Nope.
it would be perfect for it. Old rally roads of the 80s and 90s. Look at this. '90-degree bends. Always in the right gear, you know.
Didn't even feel like it slid there.
The roads are steep round here. Not that it'll come out on the camera. Ooh, motor gated system. Interesting. And look, start stop. That's it. Pickups are more like SUVs nowadays. They've just got the capabilities to do far more. But kitted out inside, comfortable, luxurious. Yeah, you'll find hard plastics. That makes it nice and easy to clean.
Yeah, you want durable, you want
exactly
high quality hard plastics that are easy to maintain. Thank you very much.
Let's listen to that beast.
Travelling in a convoy with these guys, you know you're in good hands.
Yeah. Postman Parkland.
So what twisty, turny, windy road?
Yeah, proper farm trails.
Yeah.
Roads, but questionable.
Roads where we're going?
We don't need roads.
Answers on a postcard.
No, it just puts a big grin on your face, this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Check this out.
Now this is seriously steep. Hopefully it comes out on the camera. We're tipping in our seats, aren't we?
We are.
Good brakes, discs all round. We've got descent control as well. Thing is, the engine braking is pretty good. And we've got 4 high, 4 low, and we can lock out the rear diff if we really need to.
Is this the 3-point turn place?
Yeah. Should I go that way? Go back in.
Yeah. Come in now. Over.
Okay. Has it gone straight to the left? Oh, it's there. Just walks it. It's the kind of place I'd come mountain biking.
Yeah.
Lovely. It's a bit raw, this, for you, isn't it?
Yeah. It's interesting.
Thing is, with our ride height, it's just not a problem.
Exactly. I know that it can just handle this with ease, but I'm just taking my time and just going with the flow.
Yeah, yeah. Quite rutty.
Yes. But I can see now why you said that this would just fly through Oxon Park.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just handling this so well that wouldn't even be any kind of challenge to it whatsoever.
No, it's about 5 centimetres taller, isn't it? So.
And that makes such a huge difference.
It does.
These guys certainly know what they're doing when they put these things together. And they work their magic and they tweak things.
Oh yeah.
And they just put it all together and just make it work, and it flies.
And they start with a D-Max and then just go to town.
That's it, it's a D-Max, but better.
Yeah.
We're in standard, we're not even in full height. And it's
where I'm sat stationary now is where people to get into low box.
okay.
Oh, the shale. That is certainly testing it, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Ah, look, it smells good old diesel. Powerhouse that. Doing well. Just trudges up.
Steady throttle, especially through this bit we're going through now, where it's a bit shaly. If you do want to come down, but you just carry on.
Excellent.
King Ben at this point should go up to the gates.
Watch me. Through, follow it round. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, it's a touch narrow.